Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whatever time zone you may be in. This is Off the Grid Podcast with Aiden and Jared.
You know, that's the truth.
And today we're going to talk about the DNC.
Yes.
If you guys are not aware, of course, if you've been living under a rock, that's the Democratic National Convention.
Yes.
And
cesspool.
Yeah, that's one word for it. Another word is that it's just, full of crazy people.
Yeah.
You know,
we are live now too, so this is our third live stream, right?
Third live stream, and this is episode 42 of our podcast.
Yes.
And normally we're in a different place.
Yes.
But we
have a studio set up now.
Now we have a new, an official, studio area. I'm still working on getting everything the way I want it. Obviously, the setup of the room is not exactly how I want it, because I want to have, shelving and stuff, so I could, put up some, theme stuff like Mario and Stranger Things, Doctor Who.
Especially for our gaming.
Yeah, especially for our gaming channel. And, so yeah, that's going to be a process because, we have to, that takes a lot of money. So yeah, but
man,
but it's a little bit at a time. But we got a desk set up here. I'm gonna post a picture after the live stream.
I took one, so I can just post that.
Yeah, I have a picture too on my phone.
Yeah, probably a better picture than me.
I don't know. We'll see. Whatever one, but
speaking of money, right?
Yeah, speaking of money, if you guys probably don't, pay that close attention to the comment section. The description, the inner workings. You'd have to be looking in the description and all that all the time to know. But anyways, there's I added a donation link in the descriptions.
We have donations now.
Yes, we do accept donations.
Yes.
So you are welcome to donate if you would enjoy donating to us. We do
directly to a bank account, so you can just
it donates through PayPal.
Yeah, so you can donate however much you want.
Yep, it could be any dollar amount really.
Cent amount even.
Yeah.
Donate 1 cent.
I mean, if you want, but
yeah,
it's just
We'll put the link up in the little corner of the video or something. What is something? The link will be in the description probably.
It's already in the description, so if you guys would, scroll down to the description area, it is down there already. Yes. So if you guys are watching it live, you guys can. Well, it's much appreciated. For if we're trying to
be serious,
to be serious. I know COVID has been, affecting everyone differently.
Yes.
And
businesses and stuff. Yeah,
and we understand if you don't want to donate, because I know a lot of people are low on cash right now.
They're tight on money.
Our podcast hasn't, been we haven't made profits off of it.
No, we have been growing though.
Yeah, we have been growing our podcast and gaming channel. Both channels have been growing. We're just
thanks to you guys.
Yeah, thanks to our loyal fans. Thank
you again.
Yeah, so we really appreciate all the support, but if you guys wish, you don't have to, and there's no commitment. You don't have to donate every month or anything. It's a one-time donation.
Yep.
Just letting you know if you guys want to.
If you're feeling it.
Then you can just give us any dollar amount donation. We very much appreciate it.
Yes.
It'll help. Really, actually, it will help our channel grow because we are going to put all of our funds
back into the channel.
Yep, and it's just going to help it grow much bigger. We can get newer equipment, update our situation, and hopefully, be profitable.
Actual studio one day or something like that.
Yeah, so that's the whole goal is to.
My man.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
My man.
So
cheers. Grab a glass. Here's to a new era, maybe for us.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways,
we don't have anyone in the chat yet. Come on, guys, grow in the chat. Let's see some people.
Yeah.
Let's see some people.
So, anyways, let's get into what we're going to be talking about tonight.
The absolute crap show that is the Democratic National Convention, correct?
Yes, it was a pretty much garbage.
And it's still going on, so the garbage is still piling up.
Are you sure? I thought it ended.
Yeah, it's day... Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments, but I believe it's day 5. Something like that.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, let's start out with
some laughs, right?
Yeah, let's start out with some laughs. This is I'm sure a lot of people have seen this video, but we do have a video to start everything out before we get into the serious stuff.
Let me go make a little stupid.
Drop some.
Yeah.
Whoops. That's around my foot, sir.
That'll be a blip with a play.
Alright, so...
Oh, man.
Alright, so we got a funny video for you guys. Here we go.
Let's see this.
And we'll comment throughout if we want.
Oh, gosh.
Just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn that turn blonde in the sun. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
You know the thing.
Clear. I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it's a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus.
Apology enough, Mr. Vice President.
Right this way.
Why attack Sanders?
Why? You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay. Tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all.
The guy in the back is laughing at that.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
I think roaches means
and I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
You're
a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that. No one has heard that. But look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. What I like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it, and what a neat town. This is sort of is what you do here in Iowa. This is what they do in Iowa, what you do here in a primary in New Hampshire, for example. In the state of Ohio, the state of Iowa, like they're trying to do in the state of 3,900 of them right here in the state of South Carolina. Focus on cancer, Alzheimer's, and as well as diabetes. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a break. Anybody who can throw coal into a furnace can learn how to program, for God's sake. The president thinks, my friend Vermont thinks that 1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. No. We got to stop building and replacing pipelines. You got to go vote for somebody else.
All right, thanks.
3 former chairs of the Black Caucus. The only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people.
No,
my point is...
That's not true. The other one is here.
I said the first. I said the first African-American elected. First. So my point is... Well, I'm looking forward to appointing the first African-American woman to the United States Senate. 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though, okay? Good. But guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut. If you benefit from that. Now we need to stand behind Jamie Harrison, the next president, next senator, South Carolina.
Doesn't know what the frick
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back-to-back. Anyway.
No, it's
I don't know
okay.
how you do it early in the morning, too.
You said they would have to buy in.
Have to buy in. If she qualifies for
Are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Be in for it.
Are you forgetting already what you said just 2 minutes ago?
I'm beginning to see why your wife left you.
That's why my wife left you. Oh my goodness.
That's a funny one, guys. Okay, so let's talk about that.
He said,
what?
now I understand why your wife left you.
Why would you say that to somebody? Like, why?
Oh. And then the part about him, I like kids sitting on my, that's just disturbing as all heck.
It's like, why,
pedophile.
Is that even... Yeah, about the kids, like, rubbing his, like, leg hair or something. It's like, that's the creepiest thing.
That's like the Pizzagate.
Yeah, and, dude, speaking of Pizzagate, like, I actually,
Did you find something?
I just saw stuff online like about this doll or something that's like for little kids, and they dunk it in the water, and it actually like has like a little pizza symbol that appears on the back of the doll when you dunk it in the water. Did you hear about that?
Yep.
That's weird. Kinda creepy, if you ask me. I saw that on TikTok, you know, and
you freaked out.
Yeah, it's like, and the weird part about it though.
You said the F-bomb by accident.
I said frick.
I thought you said.
No, I said frick. Go back and listen to it because I said frick. The media's trying to blame me. Trying to flip my words around and make me seem like I said a bad word.
This guy's a Democrat.
No, anyways,
Come on, guys, where's the chat at? Come on. We need viewers.
Let's do a live poll. Is Aiden actually a Democrat? No.
Let me see.
Let's find out. One?
Listen,
a two?
guys, I'm so Republican, my blood is red. So...
Wait, it is. Already?
Everyone's innately a Republican, and they just try to disband.
Oh.
That's really funny to watch. Like, oh. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have to pull this up. This was...
Oh, no.
So, Jared... His face. So I took a picture of Jared and showed him what your face looked like. It was like...
I was trying to imitate AOC.
Yeah.
This is my imitation of AOC. Or this is Barack Obama in that DNC speech.
There it is.
There you go. There you go.
That was great. Jared was like, "Sir, why did you take that? Why did you take that picture?"
Yeah, that was... I walked into that one. That was a bad move on my part.
Hey, save it as revenge for having my stupid picture as your contact pic. Come on, Jared.
What can I say?
With it, buddy?
All right, so let's
Anyway.
talk about this about Biden in the race, because we didn't really talk much about Joe Biden running for president, or he might be running for Senate. Who knows what he's running for, because he doesn't
even know what the hell he's talking about.
He thinks he's running for Senate. Sometimes he thinks he's running for president.
Split personality.
I mean, I don't know. This guy's all over the place mentally, and I'm sure you've heard it in multiple sources, not just us. But you know, Joe Biden's all over the place, and his mental state is just not there.
Yeah.
You know, we're not sure. And like we were just talking about with the Pizzagate thing, like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like, there might be a tie-in there with Joe Biden. We didn't mention that in the Pizzagate podcast, but you know, that's something a little weird.
We saw he did accept his presidential nomination, right?
Yep.
And what was his language sounding like, Joey, doing his speech?
It was very scripted, of course, as most speeches are. Trump has his speeches written for him.
Yeah.
You know, just like every president.
But his was different. He was sound. Oh my gosh, he's very alien.
How did it come across to you?
Very. I know it's gonna sound weird, but very biblical, like, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just like. It reminded me of the Antichrist a little bit, just like the way he was talking. Like, I'm gonna fix everything. It's my duty. To do it. This is very, very weird. Did you notice that too, Joe? Like, what did you notice?
No, I definitely see what you were talking about. It definitely seemed very suspicious. I could see what you're coming from with how it looks biblical, like the Antichrist, and you know, in Revelation. I mean,
this dude is very. He's a weirdo, but he's charismatic. He's going. If he's elected, he will become a world leader. Which, I mean, the Bible says that's what it'll be. It'll be a world leader that comes onto the scene. And
now, personally, I don't
think that he is. Yeah.
Personally, I don't think he is, because his mental state is just not there.
Yeah, no. He'll be very smart.
If anything, Kamala Harris, his vice president, is going to be that Antichrist.
Really?
Not
why?
him.
Why would you? Why?
Because
is she actually very well spoken?
She's very much there mentally.
Okay.
You know, she's not like Joe Biden where he's like decaying by the minute.
Yeah.
You know, she's actually there, and she can. The thing is though, she's not well liked enough to run for. Remember, she was running for president before.
It'll be someone.
She was running against Joe Biden before he chose her for
I think we'll be able to
the
tell
vice president spot.
when he comes. I think we'll be able to tell because he'll draw a lot of people in like instantly.
Yeah.
Let me warn you though, Jared. There are no rules that say he can't be a Republican, so watch out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like seriously, like, you know what I mean? Just.
Yep. So before I forget, talking about Pizzagate real quick.
Yeah.
Something kind of weird.
Joe Biden has to be involved in that. I mean,
we didn't think about that. And then also, what was kind of weird, a little bit off topic, but when we were talking about, remember when we talked about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
It was like an older topic from like 2016 or something like that.
Apparently not anymore.
But then all of a sudden, right after we started talking about it, all these videos started appearing. Coincidence?
I think, did people listen to us?
Do you think we got like some following there going? Because, dude, it actually, our Pizzagate did pretty well. It's a popular podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought.
Guys,
So, yeah, that was random. So anyway.
That's my mind for you.
Yeah,
anyway.
all over the place.
Like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You'd be a good with him right now. I'm just
kidding. No. Good lord.
Here comes the Biden. Here comes the Biden.
Somebody else on.
Yeah. Yeah, so Joe Biden, he might be involved in something like that, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird, though, that we saw... I'm seeing Pizzagate stuff after we talked about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear anything about it for the longest time. I don't know if it's because of the election or just because just a coincidence, but it just seemed kind of weird because we talked about it and then all of a sudden we got all these viewers about we're talking about Pizzagate and they wanted to chime in and watch it. So that was awesome.
It was
but yeah, so
we got 134 views on that too. That's a lot of views.
That's a good amount of views for us. So anyways, talking about that speech, going back to Joe Biden.
Yeah. Like I said, very biblical.
Very biblical. Very
for me at least.
Yeah. Very boring though.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy listening to Joe Biden.
He almost puked.
Obvious reasons. The first one is that I don't support Biden. I'm a Trump guy myself.
Yeah.
And I'll readily admit it.
We also posted a thing on Facebook to our Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious. We watched an Obama video, and guess what ad was in the video? Mm-hmm. It was a Trump ad.
Yep. I thought that was kind of weird.
It was kind of funny.
Kind of funny, yeah, because the weird part is it was on MSNBC, their YouTube channel. That was the funny part.
Oh my god!
Because where they focus.
Democrat.
They're very left leaning.
Okay, speaking of Democrat, if you haven't seen that video, it's a random thought right now, but I think my dog's a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
If you've seen that video,
yep.
It's so nice. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, so, what else about the Biden speech was interesting? It wasn't really interesting.
He talks about all these promises.
Yeah.
Okay, if I was he's going to eradicate coronavirus, he's going to do rapid testing. If Trump can't do it and he's in his right mind, how the hell are you supposed to do it if you're like...
Exactly. And the other thing is that if you speed up the testing... try to speed it up or whatever.
The case is going to skyrocket and it'll scare more people.
Yeah,
first of all.
And not to mention...
Not to say that we shouldn't hide it, but...
Yeah. Well, not to mention that if we speed up the testing, it could decrease the accuracy of the test because it takes time to make sure that it's actually the coronavirus and not
the flu.
Something else, you know what I mean?
Like the flu.
Or, or the flu, you know what I mean? They got to make sure that's the case.
Yeah.
Now, I do understand, however, that governors and people in power, they get a test very fast. And we can talk about that, especially when Trump came to Ohio about a week or two ago.
I didn't hear about this.
Okay, so let me let people know.
What the heck happened?
So, our governor, Mike DeWine, was supposed to meet with President Trump when Trump came to Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, the conspiracy theory going around this is, locally anyways, is that Mike DeWine did not want to meet with President Trump.
Really?
And because he tested positive for the coronavirus the day of.
But then he tested negative, I thought.
And then he tested negative. And then they took a third test and he tested negative again. But what is interesting is that, it's normal that he was supposed to get tested because you can't just go meet the president when a big outbreak is going on because you have the risk of spreading the virus to the president. I mean, that'd be the worst thing ever. So, because other leaders have got infected in other countries, and it's been bad.
I'm sorry, that's a bit more.
I don't wish, sickness on anybody.
Yeah.
Even
like
if they're on
kind of a morbid thing.
Even if they're on the other side of the aisle, like Biden is, I wouldn't wish that upon him.
It was suffering.
Yeah, that would be horrible. But anyways, yeah. So it was normal for DeWine to get tested. But what was interesting was that he tested positive, and we're like, okay, well, this isn't good because he's older, and that he's at a high risk for getting seriously ill.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is that he didn't have any symptoms of the virus, so he didn't know he had it.
Yeah. Asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic is what it is, but they tested him after Trump left, and he tested negative.
Why? That's what I'm wondering. Are there any theories?
The theory is that he did not want to meet with Trump because he doesn't like him. Okay. That's what it is. But the weird thing is that Mike DeWine is a Republican, mind you.
Which is weird, then.
Which he
Why
might
does he
be.
not like Trump?
He might be one of those considered rhino Republicans, where they're kind of like, I believe that's the term, where they kind of go. They call them rhinos or something.
I don't know what that means.
That means they basically go out and do their own thing. Like, they're Republican, but they don't vote with the majority of the Republicans.
So like me, maybe.
So like,
maybe I'm on maybe I'm kind of a.
Well, you like Trump though.
Yeah.
For the most part, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't agree with all of his stuff, but
I mean, you can't. I don't agree with everything he does either. But what I'm saying is that you vote. Say, okay, this is what it is. You're a Republican, okay?
Yeah.
But say you didn't like Trump, that would be considered a rhino. You'd be because you don't, vote with the party.
Can you believe that Trump is so influential that we had to create a new term to see if we don't like him? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's so influential.
I'm not sure if that term's been around before or not, but because this is the first time I've been hearing it is recently, so I'm not entirely sure, but. I think DeWine doesn't like him at all. So
nope.
And
my goodness.
Which is it's weird because they're both in the same party, and I know that DeWine has a completely different take on things than Trump.
Oh, you want to talk about something that's speaking of coronavirus? I asked you this question in the car, and. Some people are thinking that a lot of Trump supporters are hanging on Fauci, which is weird because Fauci is supposedly whining with Trump, supposedly. So why is there a discord there, do you think? Why are people hanging on
I didn't mention it in the car, but because I forgot about it, but there was a rumor that, that Trump did not like Fauci.
But then
and all this being spread around and there was a rumor that there was a rift between Fauci and Trump.
Well, let's explain what Fauci has said that caused people to like him. Like, what were some of his ideas and philosophies that people don't like?
Well, they
One
don't.
of them is that first thing you have to wear a mask, right?
Yeah, they want. Well, there's how everyone was saying that that masks are not helpful and you should just let the healthcare workers wear them, and you got to save the mask for them, not us wear it, because if we do it, then it's not, they're not going to have the masks, right?
Yeah.
That was what they were saying at first when the virus first started to spread bad.
Yes.
But then they changed their their focus, and they said, okay, masks are recommended now. You should.
Too late, though. In my opinion.
I mean, we're always behind the 8 ball on this because
it was New York.
Yeah, New York was really bad, and if you ask Ben Shapiro, and if you listen to him like I do, he hates Andrew Cuomo.
I just figured out that his initials were BS, which is kind of ironic because he has no BS, but like it's.
Yeah, I know. That's funny.
That's
I didn't think about that, but yeah. So
hashtag BS in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh man. No
yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. So now Batman, he does not like Andrew Cuomo, right?
No, he says he's the worst governor ever. Of all the governors right now, he's the worst.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that Mike DeWine did, and I do not like him. I liked him at first because I was like, oh, good, we got another Republican as
What's
governor.
the things that he's done that you don't like? Can you? Because I've really been following.
It's not so much things that I don't like. It's just an annoyance. Like, he's not opening stuff. He's very slow to react. And it's just like, he's just a basic politician. Like, some of those guys that just don't get crap done, Yeah. And that's the thing that... Yeah, he's like showing off the fact that, showing the obvious that government is very slow.
I think...
And that's what I think I don't like.
Radical idea in my head right now.
What?
I think the virus is being used. I've said this before. I'll say it again. This virus is being used as a form of control. They're blowing it up on purpose.
To try to see how far they can control the American public? Is that what you're thinking?
Keep us locked up, basically, in our own homes. Basically, like a cage.
Well, there was another theory saying that, on the lines of that, saying that their focus is to try to see how much they can control the American public.
Yep.
So the coronavirus stuff is just a big test. They're utilizing...
Did you watch that? Did you see that thing I sent you? Like, about what, like, with all the branching, it was an article. It was a conspiracy I sent you, like, how the coronavirus has been in, like, cell-site development for, like, years. And they've been planning this huge... like thing to happen where it's like it affects everything, like economy, agriculture. It affects technology. It affects everything.
Who are you saying that was planning this out?
The government.
The American government?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I believe that.
No, not the government. No. The elitists. You've heard that term.
Yeah.
Like New World Order type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically that's what this is. This is the first step.
Okay. I don't believe that they like started the virus or anything. They're just trying to utilize it to get what they want. Same thing with the Democrats.
You can genetically engineer stuff though.
Yeah,
you can genetically engineer anything.
But dude, this virus came from China.
Did it?
It did.
Did it? Which articles are you reading that from?
Like a lot?
Like...
Dude, this is...
Let's be real here. And news outlets, right? I mean...
Multiple news outlets, dude. This is... If it was just CNN or if it was just Fox News, you'd be suspect of it because it's one source.
Then if they didn't make it, they were basically jumping on it, though. I know that for a fact.
Well, yeah, they're trying to see... The theory is that they're testing out to see how far they can control us, how far that they can put their meddle in, not enslave us, but meddle into our lives. Like, this is 1984 stuff, dude.
Yeah.
You were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But that, before we started recording, of course.
Yeah.
But we were talking about 1984 and the reach of the government.
Have you ever heard of the FEMA camps?
What's that?
The FEMA camps. You know what FEMA is?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, the theory is that they have these secret camps where they keep people in, cages and stuff. I don't know. I don't believe it, but...
Yeah.
They're gonna start... Here's what's gonna happen, is if my theory is correct, what they're gonna start doing is that they're gonna make our homes basically a prison.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start enacting martial law and stuff, and, it's gonna be, it's gonna be nuts. They're using this... okay, pushing away from conspiracy now. You have to agree, it might be a conspiracy, but the numbers are lying. The numbers are being blown out of proportion. We don't know who to trust. Or what to trust. So, where have you seen this at? Where have you seen this?
What, like, about not being able to trust stuff? Oh, with every single media outlet. I mean, it's gotten so bad that, you know, they changed so much since, you know, back when America was founded and the media was a trustworthy source.
And we can make a podcast about this. Yeah. I think this should be our next topic, actually, because this is interesting to talk about.
That, how the media changed.
Yes. Journalism was a good career. You know, and now it's just...
What the hell happened to journalism? Here's the thing, dude, you can make journalism... Okay, this is a public service announcement.
Yeah, say it right here from Jared Obelisk.
No, I already have a microphone right here. Hello. Okay, so
seriously though,
this is a public service announcement.
Please listen to this.
For anyone that's in college right now and they're thinking of going into and they're thinking of going into journalism,
reporting.
Yeah, stuff like that, but please make sure that you are focusing on the truth. Don't go based on politics.
Be as unbiased
as possible, because we can
that proves on the outside too. That makes sure on the outside too.
Yeah.
Not just on the opposing side, but like for us too. We gotta make sure that
we want fair coverage.
That's why our podcast is trying to be.
We want to look at both sides of the thing. Yeah. I know now it's pretty defined that we're conservative.
Yes.
But we also want to be like Ben Shapiro in a way, because he does look at both sides of the argument. You know, and we want to be fair and balanced. You know, we don't want to...
Yeah.
We don't want to, you know, be biased so much to where we ignore certain facts.
We want to be Biden bias.
Biden bias, yeah.
BB.
BB. So, anyways, Let me continue with my announcement, all right? So I want everyone that is going into journalism, because I'm in the journalism field, so I'm going to be dealing with journalists all the time.
Wait, that means I'm technically too, right?
I mean, we're in the field right now in our podcast, so you know, but so we're in a way journalists, you know.
We should have a website now. I mean, it's got...
Yeah, so people that are going into journalism, you need to make sure that you are unbiased in your reporting and what you post, because you don't want to spread these false stuff around.
But it's so hard though, because in today's world, like social media and everything, it's just like...
And it's difficult because the way things are worded, like, people may claim that they're unbiased, but when you go onto a website and look, say you pull up CNN, I can't speak, CNN and Fox, you look at, and they're reporting on the same thing.
But
Fox News will report slightly different wording than how CNN
There's a reason
does.
for that. Because of the beliefs that they have.
Yes. Like, one side focuses more right, one focuses more left.
Yeah.
And, you know, we don't... while I love Fox News because it's, you know, in my wheelhouse, all
the good podcast is trying to be unbiased.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the way to put it for us.
Right, yeah. We want everyone from, you know, liberals to left-wingers to right-wingers and conservatives. We want everyone to be able to, like, look to us and, you know, be like, okay, well, they make sense.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, sure, we invite everyone's opinion, you know, so we're not trying to, you know, exclude anyone. Yeah. We want everyone to have a word.
Yes.
And, you know, so I hope that anyone going into journalism, make sure... Yeah, take this to heart, because it's very important, because we can change it, really.
Oh, yeah.
We can change the way the media is today over time.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to take time to repair the media, but we can do it. And it all starts with the people in college.
And speaking with Woodane, speaking of journalism and reporting really quick, I gotta say, like, you read 1984, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Newspeak?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that concept about
they remove words,
not only remove words, but change wording around, like language and
to make
stuff
people
like
think differently.
Yes,
to change the.
This is what's happening right now. Google's doing it with their searches and stuff. Like, you know, the keywords thing. It's just like...
Yeah, and it's... Yeah, we can go into that even, you know, like, especially in our next topic, but talking about how Google is censoring conservative voices.
That's not... This goes deeper than that, dude. When you see, for example, when you see a TV commercial, you may not think it's doing this, but it is subconsciously doing something in your brain. It's like changing the way you're thinking. Yeah, it's changing the way you're thinking. And I feel that, even though they may not be realizing it, CNN or Fox, or even our channel to some extent maybe, sometimes subliminally, like...
Unknowingly.
Yeah. Subliminally is changing people's minds and rewiring their brain. I mean, this is a proven thing. This is a proven science. I mean,
usually the goal of, like... There's a difference between opinionated content and reporting.
Yes.
Opinionated content...
They're supposed to be.
Supposed to be. But a lot of it has merged.
Yeah.
Now, opinionated content is supposed to clearly display that it is an opinion.
Yes.
You know, on, like, say, Fox News or something has a opinionated article, like a blog or something.
They have to have a tab.
Yeah, it usually says in the title, opinion.
Yeah.
Yes. But a lot of times, the opinion is hidden right in the reporting.
And then why is that one, Joey?
Because
even if it's someone on our side, why is it one?
Because it twists people's opinion of things, false opinions.
Yes.
Because, you know, like...
And even if it's a true opinion, let people make up their minds.
Yeah, let people decide what they want to think about it, because...
Except for Christianity, and then there's no opinion there, but other than that, yeah.
But, like, reporting on, you know, like, how...
The election, maybe.
Even that, and, like, you know, how President Trump claims all the time that the media is not reporting fairly on him, and that's true in many cases.
Another podcast topic,
Yeah. But we'll talk about some of that today, but, you know, it's a lot of false reporting going on there, but it's like, if they would report on, like, be a little bit more fair on their reporting, then maybe Trump wouldn't have so much flack against him, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying the guy is certainly not perfect.
He's not God. He's not Jesus Christ, no.
You know, but he's done a lot of good for our country.
Yes.
And, you know, but people don't realize those good things that he's done. And that's why there's so many people that really don't like the man. And it's like, why don't you like the man? Okay, well, you're watching CNN, so that would explain it.
He's got the balls to say what's on his mind.
Yeah.
Also.
You know, it's like, okay, so if you don't like Trump, you know, a lot of times you got to see what kind of source you're, you know, looking at too.
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
You know, you got to think about the source, but you shouldn't have to. You know, you should look at Fox and CNN and be like, okay, well, it doesn't matter what source you look at.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. You know, I should be able to look at CNN and be like, okay, I'm getting the truth here.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not getting the truth. They're twisting the reporting. Yeah. It's all opinionated.
It's just, this is why, I think this is the reason why we're having such trouble going, to be honest with you.
What do you mean, as in growing?
Like our channel, because it's just like, we're trying to be unbiased, and I mean, I guess, in a lot of cases, you have to be biased to gain viewers. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just...
I mean, yes, we're going to definitely display our opinions, and that's a very popular thing on channels, but it's going to take time for us to obviously build up our channel.
Yes.
You know, and we have to...
24 subscribers, which is awesome.
Yeah, you know, we've been getting a lot of subscribers over the past couple of weeks or so. And, so we'll definitely, hopefully we'll get to 30 followers here soon.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to hit that 30 mark here pretty soon.
My man. Yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna... I know we've mentioned it before, real quick. We've mentioned that we wanted to be more consistent with our podcasting.
Yes.
So...
When it's signing mode, you're going to try to gun for every Saturday, right?
Yeah, gun for every Saturday, do a live stream, or just... A video of some... Gaming video. Yeah, so... Hopefully we'll be able to do both next Saturday. We'll have to see, but you know...
we had a little bit late start tonight, guys, so...
Yeah,
And I had a bloody nose, of course. That's things going to get any worse.
Got to work out the kinks, you know, but...
Yeah.
But we'll get more efficient. Anyways.
Yeah. So, question I have. If, back to... our actual name of our video, the topic we're talking about, obviously. what happens if Biden wins? Where do you see the country headed? In all honesty. In your opinion, and in my opinion, and our biased view. There's again the guys that say our opinion. I'll make that clear.
So, I see if Biden wins the election, I see a lot of change happening. Obviously,
bad or good?
Bad, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because our country is going to be going down the toilet.
It already is. And Trump's trying everything to hold on his shoulders.
Trump has done so much to avoid going to socialism and letting our free country go down the toilet.
But this virus and these riots are absolutely tearing us apart.
Yes, and
doing a number.
And if Biden gets elected,
that'll be the nail in the coffin.
Mark my words, he will make it a socialist country.
Well, here's something you mentioned too in the car. Watch this. After the election, the virus will just magically disappear.
Yeah, because now that is if Biden gets elected.
Right, yeah.
Because if Trump gets reaelected...
Oh, they're going to amp it up even more.
It's going to be a continued thing. They're probably
not even continue, just... Not just continue, but even more amped up.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
But if Biden... Because a lot of these media outlets focus so much on the opinionated crap.
Yes.
Which, if you want opinionated stuff, then go find it. But if you want reported stuff like most people do, they just want the news, they can't find it.
They cannot find it at all.
And so people are getting these false reports.
You gotta go to the dark web to find it. I mean,
people are getting false reports of how bad the virus is, and then they start freaking out, overreactions. At first when this whole thing started, I'm sure you guys know about it, but like toilet paper was not even there on the shelves because people hoarded it. But anyways,
it's just gosh.
So anyways, what I'm seeing about Biden is that honestly, I've heard this and I believe it.
And there's the people that believe in him too. Like, listen to these words. Like, this is important for you guys, us young people, to understand what will happen.
Think about this, okay? You guys are thinking that Biden is a more conservative, I guess, than as what some of the other people that were running for president.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of them were left leaning. I mean, really
left leaning. Yes.
And but Biden is more, you would consider a more conservative liberal.
He looks older,
and he's more like a classic Democrat, not like some of these real new crazy ones. Not true. He's
as crazy as Cortez is.
Because he has a lot of, from what I understand, him and Bernie Sanders have been, in an agreement of some kind. I don't know if it's official or anything, but, I heard of...
How many of us guys know what it is?
Yeah, but they're like kind of, Joe Biden has been kind of wanting to help Bernie Sanders bring some of his policies to light. And that's...
Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh my God! What's that gonna do for our country, dude? Just say it. What's that gonna do? Destroy us.
Destroy us. Flush us down the toilet. Make us socialist. I mean,
it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
In 5 years, it'll be broadcasting for basically what's Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, like this is Trump. I implore you, please do something. I know you're doing a lot, but please.
You got to amp up that campaign.
Yes.
Got to get it going. We have to.
And find him other Republicans, please. Like,
we need all the help we can get because we cannot let our country go to socialism. And I know a lot of these.
This is actually scary. Like this is.
It's honestly scary. And when they say that this presidential election really matters, they're not lying.
They ain't bullshit. I mean, it's hard for the language guys, but like, this is true. This
really
is.
Stuff. Because he's just a puppet, Nathan said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a puppet. Yeah, that's another point. Is he is just a puppet.
He's being pulled like
that. Kamala Harris, the vice president for Biden, she's gonna have. Basically be the president. No. I mean, Joe Biden.
He's a lot old to even do. I mean, he forgets everything. How is he gonna? I mean, guys, think about it. How is he realistically gonna run a country without help? He basically has Alzheimer's. I mean, come on now, like.
Yeah, it's quite concerning how fast he is just going downhill, And a lot of people are thinking that...
Do you think the polls are messed up?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
A lot of people are thinking that Biden is just going to not survive one term.
Nope.
And it's going to be Kamala Harris as president. So you're basically... When you look at...
Is Harris even more crazy than he is?
Yes, she's very left.
But she's well spoken, which is even scarier.
Well spoken, she's there, but she's not the likable character that that some people would think that.
So
I
guess in a way, people like Biden's more like just unfiltered.
Why Biden picked her? I'm not quite sure. The only thing I can think is that just because she's a black woman.
Yep.
I mean, she's really not a good
candidate
to be with Biden. I mean, he really limited himself when he said that.
I think on purpose.
When he said that he wanted a black woman to be the vice president, he limited himself really.
Oh yeah.
He didn't allow more candidates, like better candidates.
No, it doesn't say we don't want a woman to be president.
But
if it's the right person, by all means, please.
But the pool of people that he's choosing from was not good.
Horrible.
All. Yeah.
Horrible.
And he really messed himself up there.
I just see it's just our country's already in the throes of being absolutely destroyed, and if this happens, I can just. This is scary.
It is.
Like, I mean, dude, what else do you think would happen? Just like,
I don't know.
Just think about like what the Democratic agenda is. It's just like they want free health care. They want free college. It's.
He's going to be Biden's just going to be that puppet. I mean, that is basically what he's going to be used as, because the far left is going to use Biden as a puppet to get what they want.
Yeah.
Because once they realize they have a Democrat in office, the left is basically taking over the party already. But before they're even in, you can see where the Democrats are going. They're going with these far left progressives, and that's where they're going. There's no resistance. There's barely any. And a lot of people, like older Democrats, they're not wanting to be Democrats anymore. They despise them.
I loved the old Democrats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like the JFK days,
Mm-hmm.
They were more respectable. I mean, sure, the policies were kind of weird, but they were very respectable people.
Yeah, at least they're respectable. You can't respect some
JFK
of these...
was very, he was very... I would have voted for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was a Democrat, but I would have voted for him.
Right.
He just...
Well, being a Democrat is not what it was.
No, we're going to point that out, too. It has changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Yeah, so... Alright, where else do we want to go with
Trump.
Trump, yes.
Trump being bashed.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start this off by saying the polls are lying, in my opinion.
Okay, how's that?
The polls are saying that Biden is absolutely crushing Trump in everything.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I don't think that's true. What do you think?
Well, it's very hard to believe the polls because there's so many different polls that are out there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell who's, which one is more accurate. It's really hard to tell, but I do think that if all these polls are saying that Biden is in the lead, maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe people are tired of. Some people are tired of Trump. I don't know.
Scary, I mean.
But then again, what has happened? They said that what happened last election. Hillary was in the lead in the polls.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? Trump's president. And those polls said that Hillary was going to win. And that changed. So the polls, in my opinion, don't make
sense.
Don't make any sense. They don't mean much.
They don't mean squat.
It's just a way to gauge what the American public is thinking. But
they don't matter.
It doesn't matter in the long run because you gotta wait until the election.
I think I just figured out.
What?
We don't really have a say at all in anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, think about 2016, dude. I mean,
what? How Hillary won the popular vote, and then...
but yet, I mean, thank God for us, because we voted for him, but, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you see my point.
Right.
They pick who they want. That's a special electoral process.
Yeah, the Electoral College, yeah.
Which I think that's BS. I don't think that should exist. I think it should be purely,
I see where you're coming from, but I still don't think the Electoral College should be
really
obliterated.
Why?
Because there needs to be that buffer between the American people and the voting in of the president.
Okay.
Because
Can you explain why?
Because it would just elect like the worst people. I mean, there's got to be a buffer.
It would elect these nuts. I mean,
I know. It probably would. You know, but there's
some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like it would be our country is a republic.
It's not really a democracy. It's a representative republic.
Yeah, it's not a pure democracy.
And it was built that way on purpose, I think.
Yes, and it is because there's checks and balances. There's got to be a buffer. You can't just directly vote in who you want.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
Yeah.
It's the Democrats wanted to get rid of the Electoral College because they realized that the Electoral College was the difference maker between Trump getting elected and Hillary.
Yeah.
Because if the Electoral College was not there in 2016, then Hillary most likely would have just won it.
Yeah.
Like, outright.
So, how do you... I have another question for you. So, DNC's happening right now, right?
I thought it ended already.
Well, the DNC happened recently or something like that, Oh.
Okay, so Nathan said
in the chat?
The Electoral College was put in place for a reason. Whoever is the nicest person should not always end up with the presidency.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. Absolutely, which is why I think Trump got elected. He didn't take no punches.
Yeah. He wasn't like the candidate that everyone knew, like, oh, he's the kindest person ever. No, he doesn't like hide anything. It's like whatever's on his mind, he says it.
Thanks for the comments, guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I do really appreciate how Trump, says what's on his mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold anything back, which, to be honest, sometimes he should hold some back.
Yeah.
What he says on Twitter.
Tweets, yes.
Yes. Because some things are said on Twitter that aren't said in in press conferences or anything.
Yeah.
But he should be a little bit more considerate about.
He should hold his tongue a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's just.
I love it though. People love that. People love how he doesn't hold. He's not a politician. He's a businessman, like you said.
Yeah, he gets stuff done. He doesn't just go out there and what? Politicians lie.
Yep.
That's what they do as a career. They're professional liar.
Yeah.
Is what they are. No
matter what side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Trump don't take no lies. Like, he doesn't. He tries not to, at least.
Well, I mean, his campaign runs off of, promises made, promises kept. That was the slogan for this.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't see how that's not true.
I mean, wall. Wait, the wall is done, isn't it?
They're working. They got a lot done, but it's just
the wall is huge. First of all, I mean, they got a lot of work.
I mean,
they are doing it though.
I mean, there's not many other presidents that have done more than Trump.
He wiped out ISIS within his first few days in office. When Obama worked on ISIS for years, and he couldn't take him out.
Yeah, and they're not going to give him any credit for those stuff. That kind of stuff. Because the media, like we were just saying, they cover stuff up. They don't report on what is happening. They just need to report, not to opinionate everything.
Yeah.
Because, if you want opinionated stuff, you can find it. It's not...
Go to Vox.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, literally every news source
has... Not Fox, Vox.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's just... Okay, so how do you see... No question. How do you see the RNC responding to this? The Republican convention, how do you see them following back? Because I know that's coming.
Yeah, that's...
Which we should tune into that live.
Yeah.
We should watch that live since that's outside. We should tune into that.
Yeah, we should. I should have been watching the DNC more, but it's just like
it's not outside, so it's not outside. So
it would have been kind of funny to see like some of
kind of like what Crowder did with when he was watching the Hillary election. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I would have liked to see some of the Bernie Sanders talk. You know, Bernie Sanders had a.
I can't believe. Oh, I can't wait for the battle opinions of the DNC that are going to come out.
Oh God,
that's going to be funny.
There's going to be a lot for this around this election. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's going to be fun.
But you know what I would also like to see is just a good old-fashioned debate between Trump and Biden.
Oh my!
Let's get into that.
How's that gonna go? Trump's gonna wipe the floor with them, dude.
Yeah, that's. I think
I can't wait. That's gonna be a gift.
Yeah, that's gonna be pure enjoyment for me. I'm going to get enjoyment out of that because I think Biden is just not going to be able to hold his own against Trump because he's just gonna gaff the whole time and be like, oh, yeah.
Leave Elkson Day.
Hanga danga dargan. I don't. Yeah, it's
on my
Trump's,
face. I'm watching that back.
Trump's gonna rip him up and down for that.
He's gonna be like, what is going on?
Yeah. No, he's not going to survive a debate with Trump.
A new comment. What do you say this time?
Okay, he's saying the DNC was not worth the watch. It was obviously pre-recorded and it was not about true politics or policy. It was mainly about feelings. Yeah, he's right on that, yeah.
You got your mind in the feels.
Yeah, I did hear something from Ben Shapiro, too. He was talking about, he did say it was, like, more... I forget if it was him or one of his guys that works with him at Daily Wire, because it was, like, a backstage thing, but...
Yeah.
But they were talking about that, about the whole DNC thing, and he was saying it was basically the worst television. Like, how did they even piece that together? It was like not enjoyable. Like, who wants to watch it? So it's like, so I'm kind of hoping the RNC's a little bit more enjoyable than the DNC.
What if they say it's the best television? The RNC.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I would have to watch it myself.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how do these conventions work? Do you have to get tickets for them?
I don't think they're doing any of that right now because I think the RNC's doing I think they're doing virtual too.
Or next time like we should go. Like we should be in the stands, dude.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, there was a. Speaking of the DNC, real quick.
Because that is our topic tonight. Yeah.
Yes. There was an interesting point that was made about the DNC because you know how their whole thing was remote.
Yeah.
Everything was remote. The weird thing is that what's interesting is that I don't know if they were trying to take it more seriously, like trying to show the public that they were more serious about the coronavirus than, you know, the rest of us.
What did they do?
Well, just the fact that it's all remote. Like, you know, they could do some in-person stuff like social distance.
Yeah.
You know, they could.
We need that chanting, no matter what side it's on. I mean, we need that sign holding and...
You know, I mean, from what I understand, it was not a real good production, you know, so...
Watch the RNC have, like, laser lights and freaking fog machines and just, like...
That'd be interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hoping to catch some of that, if I can.
Also, mind up, please donate. If you want.
Money.
Just the crap. Oh, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
this is just politics, man.
Politics, man.
How about the politics?
How about them politics?
Oh, man, it's just... Okay, you know what? I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Be honest, and you can weigh in on this too, Joe. About Biden, guys, what honestly do you think is good about him? Like, what do you see in him? Like, seriously.
Yeah, get some... I like to...
Just actually sound off in the comments, guys, if you guys are watching this. Like, what do you actually see?
Or just after it's recorded, just, give us a comment because we'll respond to you. But
yeah,
we want to know, like we want to know from the perspective from a liberal or far left leaning. I don't care. Just we want an opinion from the other side.
Yeah.
Of like what do you see in Biden? Like what do you think that he's actually going to do?
Yeah.
That's different. Is he gonna really stop the coronavirus like he thinks he can? Because we want to know what you think about that. Because if you're Biden, you think that you can stop the coronavirus and like it's all just gonna magically go away.
Well, it will.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
It will because this. I think this has all been like planned for the election. That's why it's been pushed so long.
Okay, so we have another comment by Nathan real quick.
What did he say?
Said, it was hilarious when Biden accidentally took off his mask and he had someone right next to him putting it back on him.
Did that actually happen, Nathan?
I gotta look this up now. So it was like he was a child or something. I'm gonna have to look it up later.
Oh my gosh.
Later, we'll look it up later.
Oh man.
Yeah, that... I'd like to know. That's funny.
Oh shoot! It's a gaff of his.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a GIF of that, guys. If you guys want to make a GIF out of that.
A what?
A GIF. Like
you mean a GIF? That's how it's pronounced, dude.
My family pronounces it GIF.
No, that just because, dude, just because your family pronounces it that way does not mean
it's not peanut butter.
It is. It is. You pronounce it as GIF, like the peanut butter.
Good lord.
Look it up. The creator of the GIF or GIF,
you said GIF.
No, I was trying to say both sides, so then you understood. Because apparently you don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh.
What?
What the heck is that about?
No, Aiden is not right. Aiden is not right. No.
Wow.
No, he actually says Aiden's right, but no, he's not. He's not.
It's pronounced GIF.
It's pronounced GIF.
No.
Look it up. There's a video of the creator saying.
Nathan, solve this for us.
No.
It's pronounced GIF.
It's pronounced GIF. Look it up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Don't
enemies.
You gotta look up the video of the guy the creator of the GIF. It's an actual thing. Stop it, you weirdo.
But GIF, like the peanut butter. Oh.
I am right. You are wrong. Weirdo.
Oh my gosh. Two friends goofing off. Okay, so I think that concludes this topic, right? I mean, oh no.
Wait, how is it spelled though? The guy is an idiot that has bad... I don't know.
It's pronounced G-I-F.
Well,
not J-I-F. It's GIF!
Well, it should be pronounced GIF because that's the way it's spelled, but...
Then I'm right! Come on, man!
But not if... Well, if the creator himself is saying GIF, then that's how
then
you
he should have
say
won a
it.
J! Not a G! Come on.
I don't know, I'm just
Nathan's
going off
on my
what the
side, man. It's GIF. It has to be.
It's spelled G-I-F, but it's pronounced GIF.
So weird.
It can be pronounced that way though, because the G can be acting as a J. It could be a GIF, or or just a GIF. No G sound in that. No G. No G.
Oh gosh.
No G. So anyways, so where were we at? We got really off track there.
I think that concludes the DNC talk. I mean,
yeah.
But let's talk about something else once again.
What's that?
I have a music channel now, right?
Yes.
I know, it came out of nowhere, guys, but I'm gonna be posting to it when I have time.
Tell me more.
I'm gonna be posting my songs, obviously, and I'm also gonna be posting behind the scenes stuff.
Mhm.
Like when I make my tracks and stuff. So look forward to that, guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I have time, so it might not be for a while, but I'm trying to make it to get out there for you guys.
Mhm.
And let's get into what we'll be using in the future. tell these lovely people about Streamlabs.
Okay,
what is Streamlabs?
Well, we're going to be using Streamlabs for our, or try using that for our gaming channel.
Yes.
So it should work. I still have to play around with it to try to figure out how it works.
Yes.
But
when we use it, I think we can multi-stream.
Yeah, you should.
Which would be cool.
Should be able to, depending. I don't know if my laptop could do it or not, but we'll find out. Yes. I guess we'll run tests, but it should be able to multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that way, that would solve that problem of depending deciding where we want to stream to.
Yes.
I mean, I think for the most part. Oh, Nathan says he likes Streamlabs. So.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
So Nathan, tell us about Streamlabs then. I mean, tell us why it's so doggone awesome. You know what I mean?
At least it looks like, because it's like OBS, right? Yeah, it said something about OBS or something. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like OBS in a way where you can transition from, preview to program. You can kind of see what's coming up next and all that. It looks a little bit different. A lot of bit different.
Oh, yeah.
He said, how would I do that over text?
Text? It's a comment!
Well,
Dude, what?
It's the same thing, dude.
It's the same as this?
Yes. It's literally the same thing.
No, he could be going instead of...
Well, I don't know. It is better OBS, is what he said. So
what? Doesn't make sense. Does he mean it's better than?
No, well, it is OBS in a way because it.
Oh yeah, connects to it.
Because it's Streamlabs OBS, I believe, is what the name is.
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the better version of OBS.
And okay.
I don't know how to use it because I've been using the OBS I have on my laptop, but
yeah.
That's a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm still not even completely sure how to use that all the way. I haven't.
Yeah. Nope.
I haven't used all the features.
We don't know how to even do the screen capture thing yet. I mean,
Well, it's just kind of hard to get set up right, but
yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more in depth about what our plans to really expand this donation thing, because we touched on it.
Yeah. I
think we can really. What did you mean when you said putting it back into our podcast? Because I don't really think we.
Well,
just
if we did get donations, it would.
Not only on our podcast, but on
our gaming because they're on. Because I added the donation link to every single video and every single podcast that we have.
Yes.
On our channels, so it's all up there.
If
so
if you wish, you don't have to.
Just don't make him donate.
I know. Just an offer.
Didn't you have a fan in your room? Yeah.
Yes.
I did. I did at one point. That was years ago. But here's the funny point.
That's actually funny.
Because the reason why it was removed is because if you climb up on the top bunk, it'll chop your head off. That's a little bit of a. That is not OSHA approved.
That is. Thanks for that comment, buddy. My back is itching like an idiot right now.
It basically cut your head off. Yeah, so
Walking Dead style.
That's why it's just like a.
It's a light now.
Yeah, it's just. You can barely see it, but it's right there. So, yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know. Trying to fill up time, basically.
I wish I had a fan in my room though, because it
was
not up there, but
on the desk.
I need a desk fan or something. What in the world? Are you to slick back your hair?
No, it's supposed to be wind. I know, that's not
It
funny.
terrified me when I spent the night and you left it on. Did I do that? I don't remember that. I didn't know I did that because I slept up there.
Oh my god! Can you imagine Nathan his nose is an inch away from the fan and he has to...
I don't remember leaving it on.
And then I had to sleep up there. What are you doing?
I'm not trying to kill you guys, I promise. I'm not a murderer.
The fan says differently.
Well, listen, if I
well, at least I try.
It did not. It never did claim a victim, so we're good. I got rid of it before. Yeah, that's true. I might be hiding some bodies somewhere. Wait, how'd you know about that? Oh crap! No, no.
Everything else awesome.
Yeah, no, I seriously do need a non-lethal fan in my room.
Yes.
One that's closed off and not on the ceiling. I am your biggest fan now.
Your only fan.
Yeah.
Biggest fan.
Yeah. Didn't have quite the same effect.
Nope. We really do need a soundboard.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think that's all for this podcast. Yeah. I think
we
so.
We got a laugh out of that. Jeez.
Yeah, that was good. I needed that.
Oh my gosh. So I think we're gonna close out, guys, right?
Yeah, and I think we're talking about for our next podcast, possibly talking about the media.
Yes.
And things can change in a week, but I was thinking of, we were both in agreement that would probably be a good next step to go is talking about the media, because that's a huge topic that we can discuss. Huge. So we need to. Are you calling me fat?
Wait, is that directed towards me? Because if so, I'm not trying to.
Yeah. So, Aiden, you are the opposite of fat.
I'm as skinny as
a twig.
Wiener dog.
Well, some wiener dogs can be pretty fat.
Wow. Blow. Yeah,
so let's
oh my gosh.
So possibly next podcast we'll talk about the media and how it's not the same as it was, hundreds of years ago, when it before it was like, television and back when it was early back early newspapers is what I'm trying to say. Like, like stone kind of like written down on stone. Okay, you're being a little bit dramatic there.
You said back when it was back.
It's not that funny.
Oh, it's funny.
You are dramatic, dude. Dramatic.
Oh no.
Back in the day, we didn't have the media. Back in my day, we didn't have the media. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, back. Am I reading that right? Back in my day, we didn't have the media. He's that old.
He's 80 years old.
Man, you're ancient.
96.
I think that's considered ancient. I would say.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what we're doing for next time. So.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Other than please do subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and make a donation if you wish.
Yes.
Not necessary, of course.
I can watch our PayPal, so it'll be fun.
Yep, and we'll put it right back into our podcasts.
Yes.
And gaming channel.
Yes.
So, yep. So see you guys next time.
See ya.